back from Walking Dead. This is episode 14 of season 9, and I'm really intrigued to see what this episode is going to be about. There's kind of a bit of a hype about it in the last few days, talking about how it's a really dark episode and it's going to answer some questions, and I'm really, really excited to see how this is going to play out, what's going to happen, because I really don't know what to expect. And with only 3 episodes left of the season, including this episode, I think things are going to start getting even crazier, so I'm really, really excited to see what's going to happen. And yeah, I'm absolutely loving this season so far. It's been great. Last episode was fantastic as well. The whole kind of fight scene with Daryl and Beta and everything going on with that I thought was really, really fun, and really exciting. So I can't wait to see where we're going to go from here. So let's get right into it. This is her looking for Rick.
I ain't gonna stop looking. Whatever.
Aww.
You okay being alone?
Sean.
Jocelyn.
Oh. Okay.
Keep an eye on the girl.
She's wholesome as fuck. I love her.
If we want in, looks like we gotta go back. Crafty maneuver, points for dexterity.
Yep.
I want to say thank you. Kingdom needs us.
If I'd known all this, I wouldn't have.
If I could just walk away and take all the risk with me. If that somehow could make everyone else safe. That wouldn't be so hard. Think about that.
Damn.
Would you stay if my mom says it's okay?
Aww.
I should keep moving.
I love these two having a scene together. Little ass kicker.
I wish he could see this.
He can't. Wherever he is, I'm sure he knows.
Junior year.
Oh, God.
Dean Turner said he needed 1,000 signatures.
Oh my god, they've known each other for ages.
And the look you gave him.
They deserve to know.
So go find him, Mish. You found me after 15 years. Last time I saw you, there was still a world. It
Damn.
can't feel more impossible than that.
Fuck.
I am so glad
Strong
that
speech.
you are here.
So am I.
Yeah, but she's not here now, so what happens?
Doc!
Good dog.
Another sleepover?
Yeah. Judith loves them.
What's that about?
Morning.
They had all their kids sleeping over at this house.
Joss? Judith!
Michelle!
Oh, my God.
Something's
Oh.
The infirmary was raided.
Oh, did Jocelyn like steal everything with all those kids? She's like kidnap them all. Oh fuck. No wonder she doesn't trust people anymore.
She likes hearing stories about her dad and Carl.
So you feed her bullshit.
She'd smoke out the bullshit, you know that. I let her know that she's just as much a badass as Carl was. How he got into the sanctuary and shot up a bunch of my men. How dear old dad ninja sliced my jugular. They're all old stories, Michelle.
No, they're both
Tell her
gone.
these things. Why? Did you tell her what you did to Glenn? To Abraham? Yeah.
She is your daughter, so she has her own ideas about how things should be.
Gee, they're just so young, though.
We went through everything together, figuring out who we were gonna be. Heartbreak. Losing my mom.
Oh,
I wanted her to be that again, you know? I needed it.
oh, sweetheart. Oh, it's breaking my heart.
We'll find them. We will.
Oh, these two are always looking for someone. What the fuck? Oh, you little shits. They played the quiet game with you. This is how they get their scars.
Go on, Linus.
That was an X.
Be strong.
Oh my god! You crazy bitch.
Well done, Linus.
The strong survive.
And thrive.
What's strong about tying people up when they're helpless? You morons.
I told you children are capable of anything.
Does it mean they should be?
I taught them.
Oh my
Help them
god.
become what we are because they can't be soft.
I mean, people fall out with their best friends, but this is a whole other level. This is like some super fucked up murderous school club. I'd happily hurt them. Sounds horrible, but... oh yeah, that fucker needs to die now. I get this is an awful situation for her to be in. But that's not a life, that's sick. You can live like Michelle and Daryl and survive. Yes, you horrible bitch. How are you surviving now, dear, huh? The trouble is they've just been completely misled. This wasn't their fault. Oh my god, she's gonna have to kill him. She has to do it to save her kids. Oh my... oh my god, I was cutting with the zombies. Oh. Oh my god, I can't believe that she had to do that. Oh, shit. So there's being badass, Judith, and then there's being stupid.
Because you love me and I love you.
I do.
And loving someone means doing whatever it takes to keep them safe, right?
Oh.
But when did we stop loving Carol? And Maggie? Carol, the king.
We didn't.
Oh, fuck.
Then why does it feel that way?
She's an amazing little actress. Fuck me. Oh, I'll never stop loving them either. Jeez, oh, that was... ooh. Whew.
I made a promise to never bury another child again.
Is that Carl's grave?
But then your father was gone. All the people we loved. And we will.
Oh, she said all the people we love, and Judith looked down at Carl's grave. Fuck. Oh, fuck. And then they're going to the fair and people are going to die and oh.
Anyone headed to Kingdom?
Oh shit, no whisperers. Oh no.
We must tell Alpha.
You don't have to, you crazy bitch. Oh man. Kind of at loss for words. I think that was a stunning episode. I loved it. Definitely one of my favourites this season. One of my favourites in quite a while actually. Like that was a standout, I think. Man. I mean, they went fucking dark. Jesus. Where to even begin? I really liked the focus on Michonne in this episode, or Michonne. I always change my pronunciation of it, so. And kind of the focus on her and initially her leadership skills and the way she goes about things and why she goes about things in certain ways. I really liked the exploration of that, and how they delved into that a lot more and delved into her character quite a bit, which I really, really enjoyed. And I thought Denai's performance in this episode was sublime. She was incredible. As was the actress who played Judith. Yeah, her scenes in the latter half of the episode were... so yeah, I loved all of that with her and talking about how she runs things. Like her scene with Negan particularly highlighted that. And then also her, bond with her kids and her love for Judith and Judith's love for her and that somewhat strange relationship at times, but how deep down they still love each other. And I love all of that. And what they did with that in this episode I thought was so brilliant. And the way Michonne, looking for Judith in the, I say present day timeline, it's like skipped ahead years, but you know what I mean. And with the flashbacks, the parallels between those two, with her looking for Judith, stuff like that. I just thought it was done so brilliantly and written so well, executed so brilliantly, performed so well. I loved all of that. I thought a really stunning kind of character exploration for Michonne, and I'm still kind of in awe of it actually. And I feel like I can't really articulate my thoughts properly because I was just so gobsmacked by that whole episode, and it was shocking, it was dark, it got really emotional at the end, at least for me. But yeah, I loved everything they did with Michonne in this episode. I thought it was... yes. Loved all of that. And I also liked the connection between Michonne and Daryl and how they were both looking for Rick at the start. In the middle, they were both looking for Judith and the kids, and then at the end, Michonne was looking for Judith again. So yeah, the running themes and parallels running through all of those storylines, connecting them together. And the theme of children was kind of a big thing in this episode anyway, with Judith, with all those kids that had been trained to kill and the kids that had been taken and stuff like that. That was a big theme of this episode, alongside Scars. Which makes sense as it's the episode title, because we found out about how Daryl and Michonne got those X scars on their backs. A lot more of a dark explanation than I was expecting, but we got it. I'm glad we have answers about that. We had Henry getting that scar on him, and Judith potentially getting a scar on her arm. I loved the line where she said, do you think it will scar? And Michonne was like, I don't think so, but if it does, it doesn't matter. And I loved that line, because I think that was very telling to the things she's been through. And despite all the scars she has on the things she's been through, they heal. And in the end, as long as she's still alive, as long as the people she loves are still alive, it doesn't matter. So I loved that line. I thought that was really brilliantly kind of placed. Really well written scene. There are lots of great written scenes in this episode. Michonne and Negan stuff I loved. You can sense a real change in Negan, I think, and in Michonne. And I love that we've kind of really come to understand why she is the way she is now, because she trusted Jocelyn and that all kind of got fucked up. And that might have been how things got strained with Maggie in the kingdom, etc. So that was really cool, getting those answers finally. And this whole thing with the flashbacks and Jocelyn and these kids she trained to like scar people with those exes and then hunt them. That is dark as fuck, but I applaud the show for going there and for showing Michonne like killing all these kids and killing Jocelyn. And the way they kind of shot that sequence with her like killing all the walkers at the same time. So they showed it, but they also didn't. I thought that was really cleverly done. Nice bit of editing, really, and directing. That whole storyline was honestly so sick and made me so angry, but it was so beautiful in how it was executed. I don't think beautiful is the right word for the slaughtering of kids, but you know what I mean. I think it was just so brave of them to tell that story, and I love that we finally got answers to that whole mystery that's been running for a long time, since like episode 6 or something like that. So yeah, really liked that. Very, very twisted. You know, The Walking Dead has gone quite dark before, but that's definitely up there, one of the darkest things they've done, I think. You know, we've had kids be killed off in the show plenty of times, but that many in quick succession, and it's interesting kind of reading into who's to blame there. You know, I feel like Michonne had to do what she had to do to save her kids, to save Judith, but those kids were kind of almost innocent in the fact that I think Jocelyn had led them way astray and destroyed them. Jocelyn didn't seem to understand that you could still be almost a person and still survive. But in her own experiences, she'd kind of taken on this new kind of way of life and kind of ruined a lot of kids' lives as a result of that. And, you know, one kid survived, one kid got away. You know, that blonde kid ran off at the end. Will anything come of that? I don't know, probably not. But I thought, you know, I think that showed Michonne wasn't a monster and she wasn't too far gone. I think that showed that she did what she had to do, because she could have easily just killed that kid as well. But she only killed everyone she absolutely had to, because they all went for her. She did what she had to do. If that kid had gone for her at the end instead of run away, she'd have had to kill them. But it didn't, so she didn't. And I think that's very telling of Michonne's character. You know, I think that is something that you can clearly see has changed her forever, and that's an experience that will change her forever. But it was kind of almost nice that her and Daryl went through that together after everything they went through together looking for Rick, and it just shows the close bond they have and really justifies and solidifies that in a really brilliant way. So yeah, everything with that flashback story and Jocelyn and everything, fucked up as hell, but really shocking, and I think actually done really well, and really cool getting those answers, as crazy and mad and almost disgusting as it was. So yeah, loved all of that. And then yeah, the exploration of Michonne and Judith's kind of relationship I think was really strong as well. Seeing Judith kind of embody Michonne's characteristics in herself, as Negan was kind of talking about, and it turning out that she remembered all those events and she understood why Michonne was doing what she was doing, in a sense. And that scene where they were talking it through at the end, and Michonne was like, when did we stop loving Daryl and Maggie and everyone? That really got me. I think that was so beautifully written and performed. And it shows a lot of sense, makes a lot of sense, really. So yeah, all of that. It was just a beautiful scene. And yeah, I feel like I have so much to say about this episode, but I don't think I can do it justice as I'm talking about it. Like, I feel like I'm missing out on so many points I had, but I think this episode really does speak for itself, so it doesn't need analysing to death. I mean, I'll bloody well try. I always do, but you know. So yeah, loved everything with that. Loved the theme of children and scars and looking for someone that was running through the whole episode. The flashbacks were dark as fuck, but awesome at the same time. Love that they went that dark with this kind of story, and the parallels running through all the different stories we were getting. And then that setup at the end with the Whisperers. You know, it seems like they're forming a plan of attack and knowing where everyone's going, so that's not looking good. that's going to be a massacre. I'm not ready for it. And then the scene at Carl's grave at the end, fucked me up. I always love it when The Walking Dead kind of references people that we've lost along the way. And we even got like a mention of like Glenn and Abraham in this episode, which I really appreciated, and Rick. So I love that they keep bringing back, mentioning these characters that have long since left us. I think that's a really nice thing that the show always does so well. So yeah, just a stunning episode. I bloody loved it. I'm honestly in awe of it, of the performances, the writing of it. The fact that they even went this dark in the first place, I think is a very brave move, but my god. Yeah, I think it speaks for itself in how brilliant this episode was. A lot to kind of pick apart in terms of, the morals and who's right and what they were doing and miscommunications, things like that. And the fact that it wasn't just some random person Michonne trusted, it was one of her closest friends, clearly, from school and stuff, that she'd known for years and years and years. And someone she'd known before the apocalypse even started. So the fact that it was that person to Michonne that betrayed her, I think it really does justify Michonne's attitude as we came back in like episode 6 of why she didn't trust anyone and wouldn't let any new people in, or was really reluctant to. Because if someone she was so close to once could do that to her and betray her like that, of course she'd think strangers could without question. So yeah, made a lot of sense, gave me a lot of answers that I've been waiting for a long time in a really satisfying way. I loved it. Yeah, it was emotional, and I'm very, very excited for these last 2 episodes of the season to see what they're going to do. Very nervous, but excited nonetheless. And this was a stunning episode that gave us a lot of answers and great performances. And yeah, I think this is like, this truly does show that The Walking Dead, I think, is back and better than ever. And it shows what it can do. Season 9, man. Oh, it's been fucking great. Yeah, this was stunning. And I can't wait to see what they're going to do as they wrap up this 9th season. 2 episodes left. Exciting. And this was just sublime. I loved it. So yeah, until my next reaction, thanks for watching.